All right, everyone, I thought we'd have some fun. I thought we'd do a little Schrodinger's cat. The way the readings are going lately, it seems like incoming energy, opportunities, all kinds of things coming your way. Okay, well, I like that. Okay, fine. You know, there's always a but. We dig into the energy and we find fears and all kinds of things. But it's nice. And you guys are growing too. You've got a big cycle of just opportunities and sunshine coming your way. There's no doubt about it in this new cycle we're entering right now. This is a simple yes or no Schrodinger's cat. It's not your grandmother's pick a card. This isn't Steve's rainbow unicorn fairy tarot. This is where the card picks you. All right, so if you play the game right, it can be quite accurate. All right, that said, I want you to think about what you want a yes or no answer to. I don't know. It could be anything. I got to be pretty general in something like this, but I'll do it. I'll give you the best answer I can. Either way, you'll get a hard yes or a no or a maybe or something. Either way, this is Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger's cat is a science experiment, talks about multiple universes, and we use it for timelines here. And it's an experiment where there's a cat in a box with an isotope. Close the box, cat goes back and forth between dead and alive. And when you open the box, you find out if you got a live cat or a dead cat. Okay, you can look it up on Wikipedia. The Wikipedia page is okay for the Schrodinger's cat. It talks about it pretty good. This here, this is science. This is pretty good. I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to focus on the experiment. When I'm done with the experiment in my head, I stop shuffling. I'm going to put two cards on the table face down. You're not going to pick a card. Do not do that. I'm going to give you two animals. You're going to pick an animal. All right, and then I'm going to let the famous Schrodinger's cat quarter decide which animal goes with which card. So the card picks you, really, more than anything else. Watch both of them. No timestamps here. Watch both. Everything's tied together. You're all connected, and everything is connected. I'll pull a bridging energy at the end, and you can get some additional advice, maybe, from the other side or just from the bridging energy. All right, so that being said, let's see where we go. I'm shuffling the deck. I'm just about done. Think about your yes or no question first, and then we'll pick some animals here, all right? And you've only got 2 seconds to pick an animal, by the way. So there's no dilly-dallying around here with a Schrodinger's cat reading. We'll clarify with the Lightseer deck. All right, we'll see where we go here. All right, 2 animals. You ready? You know what? I'm going to make it simple today. A dog or a cat? 1, 2, you should have picked by now. That's it. You're either a dog or a cat. Dog is heads, cat is tails. All right, let's see. Let's see where we go. Flam the parrot's not here. He loves this part. All right, I got tails. Cat is the first card. Came up tails. Cat is the first card. This is cat. This is dog. Cat, dog. Cat, dog. Okay? I do that for me so I don't forget halfway through the goddamn reading. All right. You'd think I could remember 2 things, right? But I tell you what, I've done 2 very, very powerful readings today and an extended. All right, I'm not peak Steve. I'm all right, but I might forget. Cat, dog, got it. All right, here we go. You ready? All right, cat people. You ready? You want a yes or a no, right? Okay. It's a no. I don't know. It feels like a no to me. The energy there is one of walking away. There's one of letting something go. Okay? It's one of letting something go. That's what it is. It doesn't have to be bad. I'm going to clarify it right now, and I'll tell you what's in the energy. I don't know what your question was, but it's definitely a no card. All right, let's see. Let's see what's crossing it. But I think, again, yeah, the 2 of Pentacles, it's something you've been back and forth on, something you've been in and out of, something. Again, the energy of the new cycle we're moving into now is not going to allow for in and out. You're either in or out. And I'm telling you, that's the truth. If you take nothing away from it, you will get spanked every time you're wishy-washy on something. You're either in or you're out. You've got to make your decisions in this new cycle. Okay? So it's a no, but it's something you've been back and forth on. All right? Back and forth, in and out. Or something that's been on your mind a lot. In and out of your mind. In and out of something. Could be a door you want to replace at your house that you go in and out of a lot. Well, get rid of it. Move away from it. Sell the house. No. 7 of Swords. Yes. God, Jesus, yeah, this is a no. It's something you've tried to get away from this, maybe, some of you. Again, I don't know what the fuck your question was. I'm just reading the energy. You either tried to get away from it at some point, or it's something that you've been deceiving yourself about a little bit. Or you've been, because you're in and out on it, it's something you just need to let it ride and see what happens. That also is kind of sabotaging it. It's something that needs to be put into a void and let the universe decide for you. That can be it too. What's on top of the 7 swords? 2 swords. Jesus Christ, what is this? You've been, again, back and forth. It's something that you're just confused about. Should I let it go? Should I not? Is it a yes? Is it a no? It's a no. That's what the energy is saying. It's the best thing to do for whatever this is let it go if it's something you're holding on to. If it's a hard question that you had, will my Aunt Sarah die in the hospital tomorrow or something like that, well, then that's a good no. No, stop worrying about it. She'll be fine. I guess. I don't know. But the most of you, you know, it's something you need to walk away from. If you want to be happy, if you want to get it even, you need to walk away from it. Listen to me. If you want to get it, let it go. All right? What's that old, what is it, Sting? If you love someone, set them free. Free, free, set them free. You know, that kind of thing. It's that kind of energy. What's on top of Sarah Gilbert here? Not me. Right here is temperance. It's let it go. Oh my God. It is this is unreal. It is the energy of March and bleeding into April. Honest to God, you've got to just leave a void for whatever this is. Let it go. All right? If it's something you're holding on to, if it's something you're trying to make a decision about, if it's something else, if you just asked a hard question, like my Aunt Sarah example there, or Aunt whatever the fuck I said, well, the answer is no. It is a no. Okay? But that, again, there's bridging energy here. There always is. Pay attention. I can have 2 no's here. I can have 2 yeses. I have 1 no. What about my dogs? All right, temperance. Listen, temperance is happiness. It's balanced energy. You've got to walk away from this. You've got to get out of your head. You've got to walk away from 8 broken cups to move toward 9 cups of your emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment. You've got to. You're deceiving yourself. If you don't, you're causing confusion. And again, if it's a hard question, yes or no, well, then the answer is just no. It's fine. And it looks like everything will be okay in the end anyway. It all ends happily ever after. But only if you walk away. Only if you take the no here. Okay. All right. Maybe you're hanging on to something a little too tight. Some of you are. Just loosen your grip. I tell you about leaving voids for the universe to fill. That ain't a void. This is all filling it with nonsense. Sarah Gilbert fills a void. You don't want a void filled with Sarah Gilbert here. Otherwise, you're stuck playing Darlene on Roseanne for the rest of your life. Okay, right here. Dogs. Roof. What is it? A yes or a no? It's a yes, but. Okay? It's a yes, but. But what? Well, let's see. Why is the Page of Swords here? This energy here, it's disappointing. It's a disappointing yes. Can I tell you that? It's like you thought Disneyland would be great, but you went there and you realized a slice of pizza is $200, and the parking was bad and the lines were long. It was, as a place, it was cool, but as an experience, you're glad to be home. Okay? Which is pretty much the Disneyland experience. Okay? I'm just going to put it out there, in my opinion. I have to say that so old Walt don't sue my ass. But either way, Page of Swords here. It's some kind of disappointment. I don't know. It's not as big as you thought it would be. I'll give you the option if it's a hard yes or no in a second. I'm going to tell you right now, Queen of Swords crossing that. You know. Queen of Swords knows the truth is the truth, speaks the truth. Okay? You already know the answer to this. I'm sure of that. Okay? I'm going to see what's on top before I open my big trap. Yeah, the Tower. Yeah. Something's coming at you fairly quickly. What you think it is, okay, there's what you think and there's what you feel. Okay? And this won't apply to everybody. There's no way. I'm asking a general question, yes or no, and I'm reading energy here for fucking 10,000 people. Come on. You know, give me a break. Cut me some slack. I'm going to say this, and this is going to help somebody. Okay? Something's coming at you fast. So fast your nuts are going to get blown off like this squirrel. What you think it is versus what you feel it is. Okay? You know in your soul that it's not as big as what you think it's going to be. In other, it's not, or it's just something happens that isn't how you thought it would happen. So it's a yes that happens, but it's not how you thought it would go. That's the best I can do in a general reading. But whatever it is, it surprises you. Okay? You might even be surprised by my answer right now, by this card, by my reading of the energy around this card. Okay? If you asked, is someone spying on me? Was that one of the questions that one of you asked? Was that your yes or no? Yeah. The energy of that is around that. Okay? If you asked a hard question, you know, I don't know. The hard question is my dog stupid? Yeah. It is. The answer is yes. But for most of you, this is an energy of something that is a yes, but it's not what you thought it would be, and that surprises you. Or it happens quickly. That's possible. But I get more an energy of surprise around the tower here. What's on top? The Seven of Wands. You're going to need whatever this situation is, and again, it's a yes-no question. This is tricky. It's not as precise as my usual Schrodinger cats, but somebody wanted this, so I gave it to them. It's something you might want to step back for a moment and think. Because whenever we get something, whenever it's a yes, but it's not what we thought it would be, right? We often need to step back and think for a moment, right? This is keeping the distance. This is someone with the high ground. Whatever it is, you have the advantage here in some cases, for some of you, depending on your question, okay? If your question is just a hard question, the answer is yes, it is. But again, it has a but attached to it. Like if you ask, is my Aunt Mabel going to be okay in the hospital? I'll use the same kind of example I used over here. The answer is yes, but she may never walk again. Or but she's not going to like, she can't eat sweets again for the rest of her life. I don't know. There's a yes, but attached to it, okay? That's just what's here. The Seven of Swords, what's on top? Or Seven of Wands, what's on top? The Two of Wands. It does, whatever this is here, it's bookending the tower. I want to say you can't see it coming. Again, this is really tricky energy. I know what I want to say here. I know what I want to say this is, but it's something that puts you on a new, for some of you, depending on your question, it's something that puts you on a new path. But you may need to let go of assumptions you had about it. Whatever it is, it's a yes, but you may need to let go of something to move in the direction based on the information you get when this yes happens. Okay, which is part of the reason it's surprising to you. Okay, and part of why my analogy of Aunt Mabel is accurate. Aunt Mabel's going to be fine, but she's not going to be able to eat sweets again, and she may need to quit smoking and drinking. All right, that kind of thing. There's a but attached to it. That's all I can say. So whatever your question was, it was. I'm going to use the Witch's deck here, and I'm going to pull some bridging energy. We'll find out some more. It's a simple yes, no. I know. I can see the thumbs downs coming in now. I mean, that's the energy that came in. I don't know what most of you, your question was. If your question was about your soulmate coming in, which a lot of you were, on this side here, my kitty cats, you need to let it go or it won't come in. You need to forget about it or it won't come in. You need to get out of your head or it won't come in. If you do that, it'll come in. All right? Because in the current state of energy, the answer is a no. For my dogs, if it's about your soulmate, yep, they're spying on you. They're keeping an eye on you. They're going to come in, but not the way you think. And they're not going to say what you think they're going to say. And do what you think you're going to do. You're going to have to adjust your plans at some point. But it's okay because you have the high ground. Okay, it's easy energy to read. I don't know what y'all questions are, so I have to try to give you this general energy. Generally speaking, it's no, yes, but. It's like a maybe. It's like a no. It's not a maybe. It's a yes, but. What's the bridging energy between the Eight of Cups and the Page of Swords? What's the bridging energy between these two? In the energies right now, especially because we're in a transition between two cycles, this doesn't surprise me. All right, let's see. Bridging energy between these two. Three of Wands. Jesus, that's fitting, isn't it? Three of Wands. On the one side here, I mean, the bridging energy down the middle is, again, there's something new on the other side of this. There's a Four of Wands after the Three of Wands, okay? So if you follow the advice, if your question isn't just a hard yes or no, and it had something to do with a soulmate or Aunt Mabel or something you're waiting for, a job or whatever, okay? Yeah, there's a Four of Wands on the other side, but you've got to follow the advice of the cards. All of it, whatever this is, it's happening soon, okay? That I can tell you. All right, so we'll pull that card out. What is the bridging energy between the Seven of Swords and the Tower? Give it to me at the bottom of the deck again, universe. What's the bridging energy between the Seven of Swords and the Tower? What is this here? All right, let's see. All right. Eight Swords. On this side here, get the fuck out of your head. Get out of your head, let it go. On the other side here, you're going to go, it's going to put you in your head. This one's already in the head. This one needs to come out of the head. This one, it'll knock you right out of it. I mean, this one needs to get out of it. This one, it'll knock you right into it. Okay? I think this is a surprise for a lot of you based on your question. I mean, depending on your question. This is a very surprising thing. It's a yes, but. It's like if you asked about a job, you get the job, but they want you to work in the Singapore office or something, you know, instead of your local Kansas location, you know, that kind of thing. And that's a big jump to go from Kansas to Singapore. That would certainly put you in Eight Swords. Okay. Let's see here. There's a common energy between Two of Swords and Seven of Wands. Those are pretty similar energies on either side. Let's see here. I'll pull an overall at the end here just for fun. Similar energies here. What do we got? Two Swords and Seven of Wands. Give it to me at the bottom again. Is that right? Yeah, the Hierophant. Whoa, the Five of Cups fell out of the deck. The Hierophant, I don't know what that means. I don't know what significance that has. Could be the Hierophant crossing the Five of Wands or the other way, or Five of Cups, I'm sorry, or the other way around. Anyway, the common energy here is whatever happens here is for your greater good. Okay? Whatever happens here is for your greater good. Keep that in mind. Either side, whatever it is, whatever happens here is for your greater good, your higher good. Okay? It's nice. Wise Temperance and the Two of Wands. What's the bridging energy? Give it to me at the bottom again. Since that's where we started, that's where it's going to stay. What's the bridging energy between Temperance and the Two of Wands? I can see it's for your greater good over here with my cats because it ends with this. It ends with happiness. It's nice. You got to balance this energy out. This over here, it's almost like an energy of I need to adjust my plans now. You know, that kind of thing. I see it, yeah. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's about facing, on either side, you're going to need to face some sort of reality. Okay? That's the easiest way I can put it. The energy that's there. Because this is usually fakey McFakerman. She needs to face reality, male or female, she does. On either side, there's a reality. It's what I said. You know, this is getting real about this Seven of Swords and Two of Swords behavior. You need to let it go. And this over here, again, plans are going to need to be adjusted. Something will need to be adjusted. You're going to need some time to step back and keep a distance, and things will need to be adjusted. It's a yes, but. You gotta stay real in the whole thing, and don't pretend everything's fine and put on Pollyanna glasses. Just do what you need to do. That's about that. Okay, All right, here we go. I'm going to pull an energy here. What's the energy that bridges right across the top of all this? What do you want to tell everyone before I go on either side? I'll tell you what, I'll do one side at a time. What's the universe want to tell the cats before I go? Column 1. What do you want to tell the cats? One card, throw across the cats. What do you want to tell them? Let it go. The death card. It's death, rebirth. The universe is not fucking around with the cats today. It's much more vague with the dogs. What do you want to tell the dogs, universe? If you let it go, again, it ends in temperance. That's happiness. It's balanced energy. If you let it go, it rebirths. It allows it to come in. It allows something to happen. Nothing will happen if you hold on to whatever this is, if that pertains to your question. If your question is just a hard yes or no, the answer is no. Okay, right over here. Same thing. If your answer is a hard yes or no, it's a yes but for all of you. But if your question pertains to something that, is along the lines of, is my soulmate coming in or whatever, again, plans may need to be adjusted. Things are going to happen, but not the way you expected. They might even seem a little disappointing at first, but they're for your greater good. And at the end of the day, it truly is. And you've got to stay real about that. You've got to look at reality. She needs to look out the window and look at reality. I may need to let this go. I don't know. I don't know what this is that she letting go. Male or female, I don't know. What do you want to tell dogs? Column 2 before we go. Give me one card. What do you want to tell the dogs? What do you want to tell the dogs, universe? It's coming at you fast. Universe wants to emphasize that about the tower. Okay? That's why you need to hang back. That's why you need to keep the high ground. Step back when this comes in. If that's how your question is structured. Again, I have no idea. 10,000 people watching. I have no idea what fucking question you asked. But if your question is structured in a way where you're surprised and maybe a little disappointed by what happens, or it forces you to have to adjust your plans, okay, the universe is saying it's coming in fast. You need to make sure you take this energy. Keep the high ground. Stand back. Make your decisions, but make sure you step back for a little bit. Don't just, dive right into something or whatever. Examine things, research things, whatever the case is. All right? That's your reading. It's a very strange reading, but it's a very strange energetic time right now. We're between two energy bubbles. We got one foot in the new one with a sunny day, the core energy, as I've been talking about all over my channel and in my blog, the new energy cycle that's beginning now. Even pulled an all signs reading on it. And we got the other foot in the old one, which is a cloudy day with a chance of rain, chance of showers. And it's one where we've all been on some spiritual journeys. Either way, in the soulmate cycle, the energy of the DM is coming toward the DF like a freight train. So this could all pertain to that. This could all pertain to anything you asked about. This is the best I can do to read the energy on a yes-no question generic for 10,000 people. I've done what I can. Heed the advice. Either way, I do want to point out, on either side, the advice given here, okay, if that pertains to you at all, or even if your question is a hard yes or no, and you got a no and you got a yes but, it's all for your greater good. The energy of the bridging energy of the Hierophant here was very clear about that. And with this here, you need to get out of the Eight of Swords, and this side is going to get thrust in it. The universe is very clear about that, which is why that Seven of Wands is very important. Stay back. She's in like the meditative state, right? Stay back. Keep your high ground. Make your decisions. Figure out what you need to do. There might be an adjustment in plans that needs to be made here, all right? And that could pertain if this involves a move, too. Buying a house, moving house, doing something. Nothing goes as planned when you move. Yeah, you'll get the house. Yeah, you'll move. But nothing ever goes as planned with that. More couples break up moving than anything else. What is it, a pain in the ass? It is. It's like number 3 on the list of stressors in relationships and just life in general. So keep that in mind. So again, plans always need to be adjusted, be flexible. I guess that's what I'm saying. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I did my best. It's a simple yes-no question. It's tough to read for 10,000 people on that, but I did what I could. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, everybody who watches. If you don't like this reading, go find another Schrodinger's cat. I got a whole playlist of them. There's a whole bunch of them. All right, some of them very precise in what we asked, not so open-ended here. Okay, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right, good luck.